Hey there, I'm glad you're with me today. I'm Mark. For today's drawing, I'll be doing Chris Griffin from the Family Guy. Grab yourself a sheet of paper, a pencil and eraser, and some markers. I'm going to start off with the head shape. So I'm going to do this circular head shape like this. And this is just going to be to kind of get my forms in the right proportions here. So if that's my face, I'm going to come from here and just draw this shape that kind of comes out for the body. And then right here, about here, I'm going to do like where the pants and the shirt meet. And then I'm going to have some legs that come down around here. And then the shoes will be right about over here. Okay, so that's going to be roughly my proportion. So I like that it's set up nicely on my page. Now we can go ahead and start adding the details. So for my head shape, the eyes are going to be closer to the top over here. So we're going to do about in the center of my shape here. I'm just going to start with a circular shape like this right here. And then I'll do another one that has a little bit of a gap, and we'll do one on the right, just like this. Now the eyes are a little droopy, so I'm going to curve like this, and then another one down like that. And then I'll put this little eyeball on the right side of both eyelids. Now the nose comes from right about here where the eyelid intersects the eye there. And then we're going to come down like this, and we want to point into the middle of this eye right there. Something like that. It's going to cut through that eye. Just like this. Okay. Then from this side of the eye, we're going to come down and start the face shape. So I'm going to come down and around, and we're going to come to right about here, like that, okay? And then we're going to come over to this side and we'll just like stop. And now I'm going to draw in the mouth to make sure we have the proportions right. So the mouth's going to be pretty small. So it's going to start right about here. We're going to come up a little bit and then hook. And we want to be inside of this edge here, okay, somewhere about here. So we're going to come and hook this up like that. Okay, then there's going to be a little lip below that shape, just like this. And then we're going to have a bulge that comes from this edge here, kind of does this. And then another one over here. It's gonna be kind of like a W or a sideways number 3. Now you can see that my chin is a little bit too close. The head shape's a little bit too close to that chin. So I'll just erase, and then we'll come just below this and we'll just tweak that just a little bit. All right, so this will kind of come out like that. All right, so now I like this. So the hair on this side is going to come over, and we're going to come back up, and we're going to get wider over here and then taper back to thin. That goes right into that eye. So the hair is going to kind of come out and taper. All right, then I'm going to draw the cap. Before I get this side, I'm going to draw this hat that he has on. So right over here, we're going to come down, and we're going to cut through the eyes. So this is going to come down, and then it's going to go flat like this and kind of cut right through those eyeballs. And we're going to go over and extend past the head here. Okay, and then right here, this cap is going to come and curve and join back up there. It's going to taper here. It's going to be a little tighter over there. Then we're going to see the bottom of the cap like that. Then the cap central part is going to start right here and end here. And this will just come up and back down. So it's going to be the front of the cap, just like that. Okay, now over here, we're going to have this line come, and before we finish the back of the cap, let's do the hair. So we're gonna have a big piece of hair that comes down right about here like this. Okay, so it's gonna kind of come down. And he's gonna have another piece right here. And this is gonna come up to an ear. Now the ear is gonna be lined up with the bottom of the eye. So the ear is gonna come up like that. And it's gonna be underneath this shape here. Then we can just do a curve over there. And then we'll have two other strands of hair that kind of come out this way. We'll do a second piece like that. Okay, so we have a couple of strands of hair. Now this piece here is gonna come and we're just gonna hook this into that piece of hair like that. Now we can finish off the cap. Coming out from this ear, we're just gonna come up and then this is gonna bend like that. Okay, so we have our face drawn. Now we're gonna do the arm. So this arm here will start down from where this eye is, kind of in between the eye and the ear, come down from there, and right about here, we're gonna start this arm. So we're gonna come over to the left a little bit, and then we're gonna hook this over to the left. Okay, then we'll kind of bend this finger. Now I wanna get the correct thickness. So I'm gonna come over where this hair is right about here, and we're gonna bulge this, and I might actually come up higher a little bit. We're gonna bulge this and come into the wrist. Now the wrist is gonna be, if you draw a horizontal line there, that wrist is gonna come right about here. So we'll come out from there and we'll round this like that. Okay, and then over here we'll have the little palm shape, little bend for that. And then these fingers will be at an angle in this direction like that, up towards the left of our page. So we're gonna have three fingers here. We're gonna do one that rounds like this. And now we wanna try to get these to be all similar in thickness. So we have one finger there. We'll do a second one right here. And then we have that third one right there. So I think we did a good job there. Okay, we have our fingers in place, and then we can curve this shape for the short sleeve. So that's gonna be the sleeve of the shirt right there. Okay, then on this side, we're gonna come off of the hair over here, and we're just gonna draw that other arm in place over here. Okay, and then let's go and draw the body shape. So we're gonna have the upper chest shape that starts right here. We're gonna come out, this is gonna bend quickly, and then we're gonna come out from here and just go down like that to where the shirt ends right about here. So our shirt's gonna show up right here, and if we drew a line all the way through, we're just gonna come and end like this. So we'll do this curve. This curve will keep going, stick out right here, and then we'll have this kind of going back into the arm. And then over here, we can finish the arm. So we'll have the short sleeve that is right here. We'll do the other one right about here. And then this is gonna be the other arm. That's just gonna kind of hug and bend a little bit, and then it's gonna quickly come into where the pant is. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bump right here in the middle of my chest area. Now for the lower body part, we're gonna come inside of that shirt right here, and we're gonna do a small curve like this. And then we'll do a inside of this shirt here, and we'll do a curve like that. Okay, then we're gonna come from the edge of the mouth right here, and we're gonna do a line right about here. Now if this comes down, we're gonna come from this finger right here, and we'll hook this with a slight curvature to it, just a slight one. And then on this side, we want to try to evenly space out these legs here. So I think we're pretty close right here, and then we'll just come down with that leg. Now over here, this curve, if we kind of kept that going, we're gonna have like a little bend in the leg here, right there. Okay, now we can finish off with the feet. So I'm gonna start over on this side, and I'm gonna come down and then come up like this. And then this is gonna be the shoe that's just gonna come down, and then we can do the back heel area. So we'll curve this, and then this will be somewhat flat, but I have like a little bit of a curve to it, and then the toe will come up and kind of point like this. Then from right about here, we'll come up and meet up with the top of the toe there. Then we'll have a line that follows the top of the shoe here. We'll have a line right about here. And then we'll put these two stripes that follow this shape here. So we'll do one stripe like this, and then we'll put a second stripe right there. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So we're gonna come from here, we're gonna come up, and then we'll dip this down like that, and then this will come over and just meet into that other shoe there. Then we'll draw this toe shape right here, and then we'll get that top of the shoe, and then we'll draw a stripe right here. Okay, and then we could just finish off and kind of extend that down. And the last thing, I'm just gonna get my finger to kind of come in and point in there. Okay, I'm gonna grab a black Sharpie and outline Chris Griffin. So grab yourself an eraser and let's erase all of these pencil lines. All right, so follow along as I color in Chris Griffin with some colored markers. Well, that concludes our drawing of Chris Griffin. If you liked the video, please click that like button down below, and why not subscribe to my channel as well. I do videos like these ones right over here on the left every weekday. So until the next one, I'll hopefully see you there. Bye-bye.